This is Friends Like These. And this is Ian Wright.
Okay, this is the show where a bunch of mates try and win a fabulous holiday by going to the very limits of human endurance. Well, okay, not that far. But they are going to try and push their friendships right to the end. So stay tuned, because it's going to be rough and it's going to be tough. But it will be worth it. It's the guys against the girls, so let's meet them. Let's get them out of here. First, it's the girls from Chippenham.
We're the girls from Chippenham. We're fantastic friends and love going on day trips together, especially to Bath. First in line is Danica. This karaoke queen is so loud, she doesn't even need the machine. In fact, only recently she kept the attention of a full bar with her singing and dancing antics. Sarah's a shopaholic who buys so much clobber she could hold her own January sales. We often lose her when we're shopping because she tends to disappear under all her purchases. Charlie really hates housework, and I challenge anyone to get her to do any. She lives in her own little world, but will be completely switched on when she gets into that studio. Next, we have Kate. She used to be an angelic ballerina, but then exchanged her dancing shoes for a pair of football boots. She's an ace midfielder and very quick on her feet. And I'm Lisa. I was once rewarded by a shop for knocking out a thief when I was actually just opening my brolly. I may be a bit clumsy, but I won't trip up tonight. So boys, unpack those suitcases because
you're in for a rough ride!
Whoa, what was that? Some Charlie Angel's business?
Yeah!
So you're going to win tonight?
Yeah!
You're going to beat the guys? You think they're going to beat the guys? Good luck to the ladies from Chippenhams. OK, let's get them someone to beat. It's the boys from rugby!
Saturday night is Rugby Boys Night, and we love a party, so let me introduce you to the guest list. First on the list is Mr. Methodical Paul, a man of great extremes. His outstanding physical strength belies a man who is both meticulous and an extremely lateral thinker. Next is Steve. This guy is well known for his big, beaming smile, which lights up many a dull day. However, don't be fooled by this comic exterior, as he's an excellent memory and a great eye for detail. Mark is the cheeky charmer of the group, who can find the solution to most things. He's the luckiest guy we know, and his sunny face hides a steely nerve, which makes him virtually unbeatable. Adrian is the most laid-back member of our group, who is famous for his outstanding looks. He manages to possess the deadly combination of being laid-back and intelligent, so be warned. Then there's me, Luke. On the surface, I'm disorganised and scatty, but underneath, I'm a deep thinker and a natural leader who will inspire this lot to victory. So beware.
We'll be staying alive!
Guys, very cool. The wigs, man, brings it back. What's happening, fellas? You feeling good? You feeling confident?
We're feeling
You confident the guys are going to do it? Yeah! Let's say it one more time for the boys of rugby! So, why are they putting themselves through all this? Well, quite simply, for the best holiday they'll ever have. Take a look at this.
Yeah, 5 of you could soon be heading for action-packed Alaska. We're going to whisk you away to the sun, snow and splendour of America's 49th state. Fly over America's highest peak, Mount McKinley, with spectacular views of the lakes and glaciers where no man's ever set foot. Speed through the big game park on your own snowmobiles for some first-hand northern exposure to the spectacular wildlife. And after that, it's all downhill, quite literally, as you hit the ski slopes for a high-speed finale to your holiday. Alaska is all yours for the asking, guys and girls, so go get it!
So, one of our teams could be there this time tomorrow, but only one team can win, and that is by beating the other team. Huh? Mitch, tell them.
Explain all teams. Now, we have 5 challenges coming up in the show, which will decide whether Rugby or Chippenham play for that fantastic holiday in Alaska. Each friend plays once and once only, so the key here is choosing the right player for each challenge.
So there you have it. If you're sitting comfortably, let's begin. Mitch, what's challenge 1?
Well, if you must know, righty, challenge 1 is hex. Now, playing head-to-head, the players have to place these hexagons in this board and build a line either horizontally or vertically from one side to the other. The problem is the other players can get in your way, so this is all about tactics. First to complete a line wins the point.
So it's game 1. They're going to need someone who's a master tactician. You can pick from the 5 of you this time, but it's the only time. So take your time. For the first time tonight, put your faith in a friend.
Down the way.
Hey ladies, how you doing? Looking fantastic. I just forgot to say that at the top. You look very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Well, that's just the way I am. So who's going to get the first point for you then?
Charlie.
How comes?
She's got a short concentration span, so we thought she should be up first, get it out the way.
Get it out of the way.
Over and done with.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Can't concentrate for long.
No, unfortunately not.
Can you deal with the pressure?
Definitely.
You definitely deal with
Nerves
the
of
pressure.
steel.
Okay. So you're going to get the first point?
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see. Let me go and see the guys, see what the guys will say. What's happening, fellas? How you doing?
We're doing well. We're doing well.
Doing good?
Doing better when we get on that plane.
Is that right? So whose idea was it to cover the show, guys?
Mine.
Steve, you're going to get the first point for the guys. You're going to lead by example because you got the boys on.
Well, no, not me, actually. This man is going to do it.
You going for Paul?
Yeah.
Right. Is that right?
Yes.
Why are you going for Paul? Is he the man for you?
He writes lists for absolutely everything. Even when his route round Tesco's, there's a route, and his strategy has it mapped out. That man is so methodical and got such a strategy for everything in life. I can't see him losing.
You can't see him losing?
No.
Well, we'll see. Mitch, going for the girls, it's going to be Charlie. For the guys, it's going to be Paolo.
OK, righty, now our 2 cheeky players are going head-to-head here, so Chippenham Charlie and Big Paul, please both take up your challenge.
A bit nervous, or are you ready for it now?
Oh, I'm all right, yeah.
You all right?
Fine, yeah. Focus. Fully focused.
Okay, I love your accent, man. It's just really cool. What about you, Charlie? You ready?
I'm fine, yeah. Ready to go.
Okay, you're going to be going first, and you're going to be going from side to side. You're going to be going top to bottom, okay, my friend? So, when you're ready, you place your first piece.
So the first game, the Chippenham girls versus the Rugby boys. We've got Charlie versus Paul. And the point is to make a continuous line across this board. Paul is trying to make a vertical one. Whereas Charlie is trying for a horizontal one. Charlie, 24 years old, works in PR, and told me earlier she can predict things happening. She sees things ahead, she reckons. I wonder if she can predict where Paul's going to put his next piece. He's blocking there. Now, the Rugby boys tell me the secret of their friendship is their diverse personalities. Paul is the logical one, I reckon. He's been logical now. There's 3 in a row. Charlie getting plenty of support and advice, whether she likes it or not. Wouldn't like to get stuck in a lift with those Chippenham supporters. See how Paul is not fazed at all by all the racket going on. He actually works as a prison officer, so I'm sure he's dealt with rowdier crowds than the Chippenham supporters. In he goes to block. But Charlie's blocked him straight back. In fact, Charlie's almost halfway across now. This is where things start getting interesting. Cool and calm Paul. Thinking things through. And listening to what the lads have to say. So now there's one logical place for Charlie to go to try and block him. Where will she go? Not there. She spotted it. Well done, Charlie. Come on. Oh, I get the feeling Lisa wants to play this game instead. So how's the cool and calm Paul going to react to that? Well, Lisa's advice, as loud as it is coming in handy. She has blocked him completely now. Well, blocked his current route. He's going to have to change strategy, which he does. Calm down, dear. Now remember, Paul is looking for a continuous vertical line. Now Paul really should be thinking about blocking Charlie now. She's spotted a possible line. He's blocked her there, but there's another way through for Charlie, which she's spotted. Girls are happy. Now, could this be the end of the line for Paul? One more block. But from the smile on her face, she knows she's won. Point to the girls.
Charlie! Come here. What about that, my friend?
One of them things, right?
One of them things.
One of them things.
You left yourself a long way to come round there, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a strategy, but it didn't quite come off
didn't
today,
come
yeah.
out for you?
Nah.
What about you, Charlie? Did it work for you?
I thought he was going to win.
What, you thought he was going to win?
Yeah, I did, but it worked, so.
It worked for you. Let's hear it from Paul and Charlie. Come on, let's hear it from Paul and Charlie. Well done, everyone. Go on. Mitchell's got the first points on the board, mate.
Everybody getting very excited. Some good tactical play there after the first game. The rugby boys now yet to score, but Charlie and the Chippenham girls, 1 point.
No worries, fellas. You slipped up there, but you can turn it round in the next game. Ladies, very good start. See if you keep that going. OK, Mitch, what's challenge 2?
OK, righty, challenge 2 is tasty and very healthy. It's olive oil. Now, our two friends are going to be taught to identify olive oils from 6 different countries. They then return later for a blind tasting where they have to try and recognise 5 of the oils they've learnt about.
So, who have you got who's got a very good tongue? Faith in a friend? Come on, lads. Nice one. Good line. Good line, guys. So, fellas, you're 1 down. Did you think that was going to happen? Was you expecting that?
No, really, but...
Well, it happened. So you're going to need to get it back. Who's getting back for you?
Luke.
The captain's going now because, like, you're behind, you want him to get the point back. Is he going to get it?
He is.
How come?
He's a
Why is he
lecturer in sports science, so he's got a very good knowledge of the anatomy.
Loves
Loves
his spicy food.
He's
cooking his Mexican and pasta dishes, so... He's the most well-travelled out of all of us.
Is that right?
He's had food all over the world.
He's got a great memory as well. He remembers everything, so I might, help with his short-term memory.
And he eats anything.
I feel he can do it for us.
What about you, Luke?
No, as I say, all the things that they've said, yeah, I reckon I'll do this
So you think you'll be able to remember what you're tasting and that will help you and get the point for the guys because you need it?
Indubitably.
And on that word, I'll go to the ladies. Ladies, so you're going to go 2 up?
Definitely.
Who's going to do that for you?
Danica's going to do the honours.
How comes?
Well, if she likes olive oil as much as she likes Italian men, she'll want to try them all, so...
Is that right? What about the competition? You're going up against my man here.
Boy.
Luke.
Talk is cheap, Mr.
Talk is cheap. And plus, you've got all those words. You can come up with a word.
Exactly.
So you're quite confident then?
Oh, I'm very confident.
OK. Hey, Mitch, Danica for the girls, Luke's going for the boys.
Thank you very much, Righty. Now, once again, on this oily challenge, these two are going head-to-head. So, Captain Luke and Danica, please come and drink up your challenge.
So, Danica, girls are 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Are you going to make them 2-0 up?
I certainly am.
You are going to do it?
Yeah, it's in the bag.
It's in the bag?
It's in the bag.
OK, so what about you, Luke?
Yeah, I'm very
1-0 down?
confident.
You're very confident?
Yeah.
OK, let's meet their teacher. It's Queen of Olive Oil, top expert, Judy Ridgway. How are you, Judy? Nice to meet you. OK, so, Judy,
Hi.
what are they going to be looking for?
Well, they're going to be looking for the fruitiness of the olive oil, bitterness and pepper, those three characteristics.
Aren't they all the same olive oils?
No, they're totally different. Everybody thinks olive oil just tastes like olive oil, but they don't. Every single one is different from every different region, sometimes from different growers as well.
OK, we'll catch up with you later and find out who's top with the taste buds. Let's hear it for Danica, Luke, and Judy Ridgway. OK, moving right along. Mitch, what's challenge 3?
OK, challenge number 3 tonight is marble roll. Now, this marble cascades down this track, and players have to arrange these circular pieces in the correct order, making a path for the marble to follow. There's only one correct sequence, and the player who correctly arranges the most pieces in the right order is the winner.
So, which member of your team's a fast thinker? Put your faith in a friend.
Don't worry. I'll say first.
Ladies, 1 up. Can make it 2. Who are you going with?
Kate.
How comes?
I think it's a bit of a process of elimination. I was the only one who worked out that the marble wouldn't go back up again.
Is that right?
Yes.
And she's the only woman working with 200 men, so she won't be fazed by her
You're
appearance.
joking. What do you do?
I'm a mechanical engineer.
OK. So you're good with puzzles?
Yeah, well, I do a lot of problem solving, so I'm going to get a lot of stick if I'm not any good at this.
Is that
I
right?
should be good, yeah.
OK, well, I'll just turn on that. Need to get the point. Get yourselves back involved. Who's it going to be?
This man here.
This man here. Are you the man, eh?
I am, yeah.
How comes? He's the man.
He's calm. Just look at him. His demeanour. He's too laid back. He's in panic.
Yeah, I do a lot of matching up in my jobs to kind of like people and things like that. So skills-wise, I should.
What's your job? What's it called? What do you do?
Recruitment consultant.
So if you just act like those things are people to jobs, and you just put it in the right place.
Yeah,
are you happy that he's going to be going for you?
I mean,
you think he's going to do it?
Logical thinker.
Logical thinker. It's very good. So you're confident that Adrian is your man to get the point?
He's the man.
And he's going to get it for you. Do you think Adrian's going to get the point for the guys? What about you? Do you think Kate's going to get the point for the girls? Mitch, Kate's going for the ladies, Adrian's going for the guys.
OK, now in this challenge, Righty, the boys are going first. So, girls, can you get out the strange headwear we gave you and put on the friends like these blindfolds? And headphones too for Kate? And Adrian, please take up your challenge.
Confident about this?
Yeah.
OK, let's get into position then, my friend. There is only one correct sequence, OK?
Yeah.
You and the marble starts on the 3rd beat. Here come the beeps.
So the marble begins to cascade down. Now let's see how well Adrian does at matching up correctly these 7 pieces. There's the first one. Now, is that correct? The marble could go in, but it couldn't come out. He spotted it. That looks pretty good. Yeah, he's got one right. Very cool and calm, these lads. Adrian says he's a logical thinker and very methodical. He doesn't like to rush into things, but he can't afford to hang around. That marble's ever advancing. That would only fit with a sledgehammer. So he's trying every possibility and permutation of these 7 shapes. That ain't gonna fit. That looks much better. There's 2 pieces incorrectly for Adrian. As the marble advances, is it gonna be number 3? Well, he's got 2 right, but he failed on the 3rd one. 2 for the boys.
How'd you find that, Ed?
It was harder than I thought, but
very
struggled at the
confusing,
start.
Yeah, it's a good effort, though. It might do it. What do you think?
It might be enough, yeah.
Yeah?
We shall see.
Okay. Turn around. Let's hear it for Adrian. Make your way back, Ed. Might be good enough. You don't know yet.
Well done, Adrian. Now, Chippenham girls, time to take off the blindfolds for me. And because she can't hear me, Charlie and Lisa help Kate off with her headphones as well, too. Marvellous. Now, Kate, welcome back. Let's see how logical your mind is. Please take up your challenge.
Feeling confident?
Yep.
Good. He didn't do that bad, but it can be beaten, okay?
Right.
Getting yourself into position. There is only one correct sequence, okay?
Right.
You and the Bible start on the 3rd beep. Here come the beeps.
So, the only woman working with 200 men. Never a cue for the toilet then, Kate. First piece incorrectly. That was very fast. Kate did say she'd be good at this, and she is. Second piece in. Yep, that's right. She's not hanging around. There's number 3. And that marble's hardly off the blocks. Is that the right one for number 4? No. Notice how the marble will speed up as it cascades lower down. Bit of a tight fit. Need a bit of 3 in 1 there, dear. Yep, that's correct. Number 4. And number 5, Kate is remarkably fast at this challenge. And of course, the path has to be lined up perfectly so the marble can travel all the way through down to the bottom. The marble's advancing, but so is she. Girls, look, please. Even the boys look impressed. Fantastically fast time for Kate. Yes, time to enjoy the victory roll for the marble then.
Good. You was confident, wasn't you?
I knew I could do that.
Do you know you could do that? How come you're so confident?
I just can do that kind of stuff. I just looked and saw it straight away. I don't know why, I just can.
What about that? Let's hear it for Kate! Make your way back, sweetheart. So, Mitch, who's booking their seats on that plane?
Well, Adrian only got 2 of those pieces in. Kate got all 7. She's a clever lass. So, rugby boys still hanging around the departure lounge with nil, but 1 step closer to making friends with the polar bears, Alaska. The Chippenham girls with 2 points.
Girls, 2-0 up. You're starting to turn that screw on the guys. Guys, you're going to have to start the fight back soon. OK, Mitch, what's challenge 4?
Let me elucidate. Challenge 4 is tumble. Now, this tower is held up by these support columns. Using the tweezers, the contestants take it in turns to remove a column. They then hit this button, which puts their opponent in charge of the tower. Whoever is in charge of the tower when it falls is the loser. Now, if they touch the tower with any part of their body, they forfeit the game.
OK, teams, you need someone who's very tactical-minded. Faith in a friend?
She won't know how to get.
Nice to see you laughing in that, boys. Keep your spirits up. 2-0 down, you could go 3-0 down. Who's going to get you a point?
It's going to be Steve.
You need a point. Are you the man?
Yeah.
He's a man.
I'm a probation officer, so I work with offenders all week. So I know, Pete got to be calm.
Yeah.
Probably makes argumentative out of 5 of us, so he perseveres as well, so it'll be good.
Right?
He'll see it through. Just when we need him.
When you've got a point to make, he just keeps going with it.
Well, that's good, but, you know, he doesn't need to talk to them. He just needs to take them out. Let's leave it there. Ladies, you're 2-0 up, flying, virtually on the plane. Who's going to make it free? Sarah. How comes?
She's got a firm grip on life, so she's not going to let any man get in her way.
Is that right? Why are you really, really confident about doing this, then?
I've got patience, steady hands.
So what about going up against the guys? Competitiveness and all that? You're not bothered?
No problem.
No problem at all?
No problem.
It's going to be 3.
Kind of got an evil eye stare going on as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't really even want to look at you, to be honest. OK, Mitch, Sarah's going for the girls, Steve's going for the boys.
Confident. Hey, well, let's see. In this challenge, our 2 players are going head-to-head. So, Steve and Sarah, come on, please both take up your challenge.
Steve, it's fair to say you're under a little bit of pressure at the moment.
Yeah, I can handle it.
And you can bring it back to 2-1. OK? It's fair to say you're very comfortable at the moment. Can you make it 3-0?
Absolutely.
OK. You cannot touch the toe of any part of your body. If you do, you will lose, OK? We'll get into position. When you're ready, take your first piece. Back here with me, Stevie. Take some more time.
Oh, this could be scary, the mad stare of Sarah. And remember, they have to get as many pieces out without the whole thing come tumbling down. Oh, very slight wobble there. But she sticks with it. First one out for the day. Steve's going now. Steve is 25. The lads tell me he's a fool and a born clown. He's very amusing and cheers the guys up. Steady hands. And a piece out for the boys as well. She really is concentrating, isn't she? 2 pieces out for the girls. Now, once they commit to a piece on this game, once they touch a piece with those tongs, they must take it out. There's no going back. Well done, Steve. One on Sarah. So they're both really concentrating on this game at the moment. Steve and the boys really need this point. They're 2-0 down at this stage in the game. You can feel Sarah concentrating. The girls are much quieter than they were before. The tension's getting to them on this round. Steve kind of wheeling the tower down. wobbly, but she's done it. Another one for Sarah. So he's going low. Is that a good strategy? Yep, seems fine. So the options are kind of running out now. Sarah is very practical with a very logical mind. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one will do.
Happy? Yeah? Bottom. No.
So the lad's telling Steve to go low. Sarah looks terrified. He shouldn't have listened. That's a point to the girls.
That was a good game. It went either way, because that one at the top, at the very start, that nearly went right from the start. What do you think?
I knew I could do it.
You knew you could do it?
I knew I could beat.
That was unlucky, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
I'm upset, but well, that's it. That's how it comes.
You still think
We've still got a chance to win. It's points up for grab. So,
yeah?
Yeah.
Say it for Steve and Sarah. What a good game that was. Go on, Sarah. Go on, Steve.
You took the one I wanted, mate.
Mitch, how's the scores looking now?
It's all going a bit peak-tong for the boys this week. Rugby still hanging around yet to score, but those chirpy Chippenham chicks now got 3 points.
Guys, it ain't up to me to tell you, but now will be a pretty good time to get some points. Ladies, you're doing very well. Keep it going. OK? Now, earlier we sent Danica and Luke off to get the lowdown on olive oil, so let's see how much they've learned about the oil business. Please welcome back Danica, Luke, and olive oil expert Judy Ridgway. How'd you find it?
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
Interesting stuff?
Oh, I'm an expert now.
You're expert now?
Absolutely, yeah.
OK, what about you, Danica?
I feel sick, but other than that, I'm fine.
It's not nice, no?
No, it's not.
OK, Judy has taught Danica and Luke how to recognise 6 oils. I'm going to ask them to identify 5. Whoever gets the most right wins the point for their team, OK? Let's get into positions. Let's come back here. Judy. OK. Where are you going to stand?
There.
The first oil we're looking for is from Italy.
So let's see how much they've learned in the last 20 minutes or so. It's not just taste with oils, it's the aromas, colours, the textures, the viscosity, all those kind of things that distinguish the various oils. And I know because somebody told me that this particular oil from Tuscany has got a dark colour, a fruity smell. It smells of pepper. It's quite thick, it's quite green, it's quite smooth.
Answer?
Yep.
Danica?
Yeah.
OK, Judy, what were they looking for in that oil?
Well, it's an oil from Tuscany, so they were looking for something really aggressive and punchy and lots of pepper.
OK, that's what you're looking for. OK, Luke, what oil did you go for?
Oil 2.
Oil 2. Danica? Oil 3. OK, difference of opinion. Judy, which one was the Italian?
Number 2.
Number 2. The next one we're looking for is from Sicily.
So Luke got that for the lads. Mind you, he did say he was a traveller and a bit of a foodie as well, so he's had experience. Judy now wants him to find the olive oil from Sicily. And Sicilian oil is a bit more cloudy, a bit thicker. And apparently it has a hint of chocolate and a hint of green tomatoes. Now see that white dish Luke is using, that's to examine the exact colour of the oil on a white background.
Okay. Both got answers? Both happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Judy, what are they looking for in this oil?
Well, this one's from Sicily. It's much softer and it's quite tomato coulis sort of flavour to it.
Luke, what oil did you go for? I went for oil 4 and 3. Difference of opinion. So.
The correct one is number 4.
The next one we're looking for is from France. France.
So look at Oil Baron, 2 for the lads. Girls yet to score. Now this particular olive oil from Nice in France is soft and buttery and nutty. And apparently it's not very olivey, it's slightly smoky. Let's see if they get it.
Answers? Yep. Happy? Okay. Judy, what are they looking for in this one?
Well, this one's a very mild oil. It's very gentle, not a lot of pepper and very light fruit.
Okay. So, that's what you're looking for. Danica, what do you go for? 5? Luke? 1. So, difference of opinion again. Judy?
This time it's 5.
So, 2-1. The next one we're looking for is from Australia.
So Danica looking a bit queasy after that. She got that one from France, but how will they do on olive oil from Australia? And did you know that olive oil came from Australia? Apparently it has a light greenish colour, smells of hay, and fresh grass, and it also smells of unripe bananas.
Okay, answer? Okay, what were they looking for with this one, Judy?
Well, this one's a very dry oil. It's olive oil is quite new to Australia. It has this very dry, almost hay-like quality.
Okay, hay-like quality. What'd you go for, Luke? I went for number 3. And Danica? Okay, number 3. Which one was it then?
It was number 3.
Okay. Is the remaining oil from Spain or New Zealand?
So like Australia, the New Zealand olive oil is reminiscent of green bananas, whereas the Spanish stuff tastes of ripe black olive, sort of almondy, musty, much richer. Now, Danica needs to get this one right to share the points, but only if Luke gets it wrong. Spain or New Zealand?
Happy, guys? Yeah, right. Happy, Danica? What are you looking for in these oils?
Well, if it was New Zealand, it would be green bananas, and if it was Spain, it would be very much almonds.
Okay, so the score at the moment is 3-2 to the boys. Okay. Can we see your answer, please? Spain. And Luke? Spain. Can we have the answer, please?
The answer is Spain.
Good on, come on, please. They've done well because they've had a very good teacher. Let's hear it for Judy Ridgway, everybody, please. Thanks, Judy. Thank you very much. Coming down. Well, it's a Sicilian, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a Sicilian one. When we were tasting them, there was a really peppery taste that was making me nearly sick when we were testing in the back. And I was waiting and waiting to start gagging, and I never did. And I was thinking, oh, God.
Well, that's a good job. You didn't gag. Unlucky though. What about you, Luke? You said you was going to do it.
Yes,
You've done it for the boys.
Yeah, I've got faith in myself.
You've got faith in yourself. The boys needed a point.
So I hear. So,
you know?
So I hear.
And they've got one. Let's hear it for Luke and Danica. Mitch, talk to me about the scores, mate.
OK, the scores. Always good to see our contestants nicely lubricated. And after that challenge, Luke's sensitive palate has earned the rugby boys their first points. That time. But still ahead of the game with three little points. The Chippenham girls now.
Guys, pulled one back could make all the difference in the decider. Ladies, you're going well. Don't get too confident, OK? There's one player left on each side, so it's all down to them. Now, I don't want to say there's a little bit of pressure on, but there's a little bit of pressure on. Lisa and Mark, this is it. Please, take up your challenge. Got their smiles back on and everything. Is that because they're so confident in you?
Well, this is it. You know, I'm 3-1 down. They can only lose it. You know, I'll do my best to win. I'm known as Lucky as the headmaster. This headmaster's going to take it to school.
What about you? The headmaster's going to take it to school. You're 3-1 up.
We're in front.
You're
We're
in
going to
front?
stay there.
Are you going to stay in front?
Yep. That's where we're going to stay. We're there.
OK, Mitch, what's the decider this week?
OK, righty, this week's decider is Revolve. Now, Lisa and Mark are each given 5 balls, and they'll take it in turns to propel them along this track. If they time it right and the ball rolls into the groove in the revolving disc, they'll get a point added to their final score.
So, guys, whoever's winning at the end of this will be playing for that holiday, OK? You're 3-1 up, Lisa. Are you going to finish it off?
Most definitely. I'm
Most
going
definitely.
on holiday.
Are you?
Yeah. Taking all the girls, we're all off.
So, Headmaster, you ready to
I'm looking
give out a lesson?
Oh, I'm going out in the cold with Luke and the boys. We're going.
Your team's behind, so you're going to be going first. So when you're ready, you push your ball up, mate. Take your time. So, Lise, if you can get this and make it 4-1, you would have to get all these balls to beat you. You know what you have to do, Headmaster? You need to get this one in, OK? Need to put some pressure on her. It's 4-1. If you can get this one, you will be playing for the holiday.
It's fine. It's
You
in.
gonna get it?
Oh, yeah, it's in the hole
go on.
already.
I'll do it.
It's there.
Ooh. So, Mark, I've got 3 left. Score is 4-1. You have to get this in.
No pressure.
No, only a little.
OK.
Can you do it, Headmaster?
I'm going to do it.
We'll go and do it. Really hard, isn't it, my friend?
Yeah, it was hard.
You know, but hey, the boys done well, didn't they?
Oh, we done well. I had a great
Did you,
time.
Joyce?
Had a great time.
Let's have it for the Headmaster. first one was the one that done it for you, wasn't it?
Oh, wow.
If you don't mess it up now, you could be here, ladies.
Yeah, well done, girls. You're just one game away from the sun, snow and splendour of Alaska. You'll soon be flying over the famous glaciers, scouting for Alaskan wildlife and speeding over the slopes in this wild winter wonderland. It's yours for the asking. So now, Ian will ask you a few more questions. Good luck, girls.
Okay, ladies, here they are, your tickets. We're going on that holiday is now out of your hands. It's all going to be down to your friend because you are going to be playing for your friend's ticket. Okay? Mitch, tell him.
Okay, righty. Okay, girls. Now, you each have to nominate the friend you think knows you best. They're going to pick a question at random, which is designed to reveal how well you really do know each other. Now, if your chosen friend's answer matches yours, you go off on holiday to Alaska and your chair stays white. But if she gives a different answer, you're staying at home in Chippenham and your chair goes red. So the pressure's on you now, girls, to choose the right friend to answer for you, and the pressure's on your friend to get it right.
So, ladies, all I will say to you at this moment is just to be totally honest, okay? Because we want the chairs to be white, because if they're white, you're on the fly, okay? So, Lisa, you're going to be going first, so choose a mate to decide your fate.
Sarah.
Okay? Make your way to the podium. Sarah, come and join me.
Now, these two lived together through university and have been inseparable ever since.
You're going to send Lisa to Alaska?
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck. Can we have the questions for Lisa, please? Choose my notes. Thank you. Okay, the question is, if Lisa could have a conversation with a famous person, who would she choose?
So what famous person would Lisa like to have a conversation with? And once again, we've given the two girls the same three choices. And they're these. Would it be Tony Blair, Nelson Mandela, or Bill Clinton?
Nice. See? It's more artistic, isn't it?
Absolutely. Okay. Just hope it's right.
We got an answer? You got an answer, Lisa?
Yes.
Okay. So, for your trip to Alaska, which famous person would it be, Lisa?
Nelson Mandela.
Tony Blair.
Oh.
Tony Blair, So, one red chair as it stands, Lisa. I'm afraid you're staying right here. But, Kate, you can choose a mate to decide your fate.
I'm going to choose Lisa.
Okay, well, you make your way to the podium. Lisa, come up here and join me.
Kate and Lisa have been best mates for 20 years now.
Can we have questions for Kate, please? Thank you very much. Question is, how does Kate usually spend the morning after the night before?
So how does Kate spend that morning after the night before? Does she just sleep it off? Does she watch TV? Or does she go out for a massive fry-up?
Okay, we got an answer. You got an answer, Kate? Okay. So, Kate, for your trip to Alaska, how do you spend the morning after the night before?
Go out for a greasy fryer.
Yes! Go for a greasy fryer! You are on your way. Charlie, would you like to join her?
Yes, please.
Choose a mate to decide your fate.
Danica.
Okay, well, Danica, come join me. Charlie, make your way to the podium.
Charlie and Danica were together in the British ice skating team.
Okay, can we have the questions for Charlie, please? Bring them on. The question is, if Charlie could choose which city she'd most like to work in, which one would it be?
So again, three choices. Which city would Charlie most like to work in? Would it be Paris? Would it be Rome? Or would it be Barcelona?
Very confident there. Confident with that. Okay, we got an answer? You got an answer, Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay, so Charlie, for your trip to Alaska, which city would it be?
Rome.
Two white chairs. Sarah, what about you? Would you like to join them?
Absolutely.
You would?
Yes.
Well, choose a mate to decide your fate.
Kate.
Okay, Kate, come and join me. You make your way to the podium, please. Sarah!
Now, these two been on many holidays together.
Right, Sarah, if you come with you.
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Let's pick one of those questions for her then. Marvellous. Thanks. Okay. If Sarah was an inventor,
what would she most likely invent?
So Sarah was an inventor. What would she most likely invent? Would it be an instant hangover cure, an ironing machine, or a miracle diet pill?
Smiling about that one? Okay, you got an answer? You got an answer?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you invent, Sarah, for your trip to Alaska?
Miracle diet pill.
Miracle diet pill! Okay, so 3 white chairs. Okay, Danica, you want to go?
Yes, please, yeah.
You've only got one person to choose from. So?
I choose Charlie.
Of course you do. Come join me, Charlie. Make your way to the podium, Danica.
These two told me that within the group they're the closest of our 5 friends.
Okay. Camera question for Danica, please. Choose one of those. Happy with that one? Question is, if Danica was at the pictures and the person next to her kept talking, what would she do?
So Danica's at the pictures, the person next to her keeps talking. What does she do? Does she ask them to be quiet? Does she say nothing? Or does she move seats?
Okay, we've got an answer. Have you got an answer, Danica?
Yeah.
Okay, so Danica, if you had a chatty person sitting next to you at the cinemas, what would you do?
I would ask them to be quiet.
Ask them to be quiet! So, as it stands, Lisa, I'm afraid you are not going. But Kate, Charlie, Sarah and Danica, come up here and get your tickets. You are on your way to Alaska. Come and get them! Come get your tickets, girls. What about that? So, ladies, as it is, you are on your way to Alaska.
Yeah.
Obviously, Lisa is not going with you. But you could all be going if you're willing to gamble. Okay? Mitch?
Okay, let me explain, girls. We actually have one more question here, which is about all 5 of you. Now, if you read this and Lisa gives the same answer as Kate, Charlie, Sarah and Danica, then you'll all be jetting off to Alaska to play with those polar bears. But beware, if this answer fails to match, girls, it's all over. All 5 of you will be staying at home. And we should also remind you that teams on Friends have gambled before and lost at this point. It can happen, it has happened, and be careful because it could easily happen again.
So, ladies, you've got the tickets. You can leave the studio and leave and go to Alaska tomorrow. It's up to you. But you're going to be going without Lisa. I'm going to leave you to think about it. I'm going to go and talk to Lisa and see what she thinks about it. Lisa, what do you think about it, then? What should they do? 4 for 1.
They should go.
You think they should go and leave you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Oh, most definitely. A holiday of a lifetime. And 4 of them... Unbelievable. No, they should go.
You think so?
Yeah. If they got it wrong, 4 places against 1.
You don't think so?
No.
Let me ask them.
No.
So, ladies, what is it going to be?
We've had a great time, but we're not going to
We've had a fantastic time. We're not going to gamble.
You're not going to gamble?
We're not going to gamble, no.
Well, I have to say, well done to the ladies. So, what can I say? Amazing result. It's never happened before, but that is exactly what can happen on this show. I don't know, would you have done the same? I might have done the same. We'll be back here very soon. Hopefully, we'll be sending 5 friends on a trip of a lifetime. So it's a big goodbye to the guys. A massive goodbye to the ladies. And a good night to you. Thank you. Good night and God bless. See you later. Ladies!
Ethan Charles left me because he was very good, but I beat him.
I'm good. Sick.
All I could do was block him, but whilst I was blocking him, it made a line, so I was like, wow, that's cool.
I had a strategy, but it didn't quite come off.
I've had a fantastic time, and all my friends are going on a holiday of a lifetime.
Fantastic, but also a little bit guilty. In fact, quite a bit guilty, really. I'm so sorry, Lisa.